What is up, YouTube? And we're back. We got some energy in this one. So, in this video, we're going to talk about why bottom funnel is the way for B2B, and also, why why top funnel is the best for BC. Look at all these results. Oh my God. Look at this. You have never seen this many appointments in your life. You probably have not even talked to that many people in your life that we did in the last 30 days. Broken records, 500x the entire thing in like 3 days. Crazy results. I'll talk about this later, but let's talk about bottom funnel. Now, why am I even talking about it? Last video, I mentioned it. Some dude commented, maybe it was me. Some dude commented. We don't know. We don't know who. But basically, some dude commented. That was me, by the way. And I wanted to explain this because this is like super, extremely nice. Boom. Our drawings are going to get 10 times better now. Let's get it. Now, listen, you, and as a business owner, let me move my handsome face. Boom. Now, you need to get educated buyers. Now, we all know why. You don't want people from the gang coming up on you and then you doing the work on them. I had a call one time. I was working with this clothing brand, massive clothing brand, by the way. And on the call, there was a guy who was around his 50s. And I was like, yeah, we had the entire call. I was a closer at that time. So I was talking, everything is fine. And he was about to pay. I closed him. I even talked to his wife. It was a long, it was like an hour long call. Everything got done. In the end, he couldn't access Klarna. And I was like, that's a payment processor, by the way, those of you who don't know. But he couldn't access Klarna. And I was like, why can't you access Klarna? He said, yeah, man. I was a convicted murderer. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, my mind just got blew. I was talking to this guy for almost an hour and he was a convicted murderer. And in the end, he couldn't pay. He didn't pay ever, which was kind of sad because I tried my best to close him. But you need educated buyers. Educated buyers are the best. They are your best friends. Now, you're going to be asking me, Alex, how do I get them? Now, the reason it is how you get them. You give actual process value. Now, what do you mean by process value? You give implementations, you give actual resources like I'm giving you right now. You can apply this today after watching this video if you see to the end. You can literally just watch this video, apply it today, sit on your desk and just do it. That's like process given value. Because what does it do is that it makes you, like I'm giving it to you, will make the buyer happy. Let me make a happy face. Our drawings are, oh my God, this is so much perfect. But the buyer gets authority for you. He feels like, okay, this guy knows the stuff because I just implemented X, Y, and Z and it worked. He's like, this is the first time I ever watched a video which worked. But what does that do for you? It builds trust. Bam. And as soon as trust is built, guess what happens? They become an actual viewer. My last video got like 38 views and one guy booked. That's insane. 38 views, half like 4 views were like mine. Like let's say 34 and one guy booked. That's the power of giving value. That's why I make it. That's why I don't want 100K views. I want 2 views, 2 guys who watch the video and in the end book a call and buy. Boom. But they become actual viewers. The people, these educated buyers, they become actual viewers. How do they become their clients? You nurture them. Pretty simple. You nurture them, assets. I'm going to talk about later how you can nurture better. But they become clients, which gets what? Results. Now, why do they get results? These type of clients who are educated. The reason is why, because they have done 70% of the work for you. It's done. Reason being, if they can understand the information that you gave him on a YouTube video and they were able to implement it, imagine if you help them. So these guys are smart. These guys are the people who have bought 5 courses, didn't work. They have been in the industry for 2 or 3 years. They want to grow more, or they're stuck at a point, let's say 10, 15K. These are the people you want to sell to. First of all, they have the money to buy the product you're selling. You can charge them more. And also, it's easy to get results because sometimes, a lot of these times, these guys don't have systems. And you need to get results. Like if you're going to do bottom funnel and you are not getting results, like, let me just show you this again. Let me flex like this. This is actually the first month of working, by the way. Just look at this. Boom. Crazy. But insane. Like, look at this last like 17 days, 77. And you might be asking, oh, you have so many canceled calls. These are all going into a free Discord group, a funnel, which automatically gets them in. Like, boom. Like, these leads are not getting wasted. They come in, they're not qualified, they go to a free funnel where they get sold to a mid ticket. So we're smart. Boom. I'm bragging too much. You might you might all of you might just drop off. But let's talk about this. You give them that 30% that's left. Insane testimonials. Like I just showed you right now. Insane results. Like 500x the booking rate. That's insane. That is insane. 500x, not 100, 200, 500x. But they give you insane testimonials, which gives you what? Authority. They're like, oh my God, people see that. I just showed you a bunch of authority. I'm doing it to you. Basically, I just showed you a bunch of authority. Now, what does that do? More actual viewers come in. You get famous, people talk about you, referrals, all these things. You get actual viewers. Then again, nurturing. Now, how do you nurture? You nurture via giving them assets, giving them actionables, making the aha moment, making content which they can understand and basically makes sense of. That's actionable and aha moment type of content. Actionable is you watch this video, you apply it right then and there. The second part is them feeling understood, them feeling like, okay, this thing works, this thing makes sense. Now, you get more clients, again, it gives you authority and referrals and makes your brand the glitz and glamoury word brand. But brand is a tricky part because a tricky part is that most people build a death brand. Now, why is it a death brand? Because if you cannot exit out of it, you always have to sit there and do the work. That's why you see Iman Ghazi. That's why you see Rob the Bank. That's why you see all these big guys. Not Rob the Bank. He's the goat, by the way. Love you, Unk. But all these people, they make a physical product or they go to SaaS. Why? Because that's exitable. This business model of consulting agency and also being a coach is not exitable. You always need to look when you have a massive or even a decent sized audience. You always need to look for softwares, apps, even. It's easy to make with AI now, cheaper as well, or ecom, any product, because those things are exitable and you can actually exit out of your brand and live your life, or if you want to retire, which is gay, but still. But what does that do is that automatically gets you actual viewers. Again, it's a machine. Now, where does this machine all start from? Let me zoom out, bigger picture. This all starts from you getting educated buyers. Educated buyers are the bottom funnel guys. You don't go and sit there and give people, oh, I'm going to take you 0 to 10K a month. No. First of all, you can't. I can't. It's hard to do. And you need massive amounts of volume. Why do you think Iman still sells? Why do you think Iman, Charlie Morgan, why do you think all these guys still sell? Why? Because they have massive amounts of audience. They can have a churn rate of 50, 60% and still survive, while you cannot. We cannot. We don't have that, but we don't have that massive audience. But of course, if you have that, then go for it. Now, so where the boom, just look at these results again. Oh my God. Oh my God. But this is for the B2C top funnel. Now, why am I going for a top funnel in B2C? Let me drink some water and I'll tell you. Now, the reason why B2C top funnel works is because you have a lot more audience and it's easy to get results as well. Now, let me tell you why. It's because with B2C funnels, if you have a specific niche, but this needs to, okay, this is a massive point. You need a specific niche, like a basketball coach, health coach, even, but like biohacking coach. Those are the new ones. Biohacking coach, health coach, golf coach, and yeah, etc. Guys like these, you need to be specific. You can't be a money making coach. As soon as you do that, you're again competing with the big boys. They have too much money to spend on ads. They have too much audiences to lose. You're going to lose in the long term. That's just what it is. But a specific niche, a basketball coach, a golf coach, etc., gives you what? Authority, a lot of authority, because it's a small niche. You understand it. And keep in mind, you need to provide actionable content, drills, and CTAs, value, content that makes sense, direct value, like we did with my boy JC, who's getting all these calls. He's pretty good at this. That's why he's also doing all of this. We just, the oh, by the way, oh yeah, I didn't tell you, all these calls are booked automatically and also taken to the funnel automatically. And yeah, the next point is strong value assets. I already talked about this, but yeah, you need actionables. You need to give them drills, plans, routines, whatever you can. If you're like, I'm talking in the sense of fitness, voice coach, a bunch of coaches can be there. Like, don't be the money making coach 10K, because most people don't want to do that. Even if they buy you, you're going to have a lot of churn rate. Even if you do solve that, you're going to spend a lot of money on ads. And if you were able to do it, then it wouldn't be a problem. Now, you need a mix of educational, testimonial, lifestyle, and daily content. Why? You're trying to build a small, niche specific brand. If people just see you giving drills, you're going to be the drill guy. If people just see you lifestyle, they're okay, this guy doesn't give value. You need all of these 3 points to hit. Like, as a business owner or a coach, whatever you are, these all 3 points needs to hit. Reason that being is that you will create a unique identity in their mind. You're just not a coach. You're just not this lifestyle guy. You're not these little things. You're more than that. And that's what's super, super specific, because if you are not going to do that, you're just going to become a commodity. Most people are going to be like, hey, just give me the drills. Stop talking. That's bad. We don't want that. And 2 and 3 testimonials. This is super good. Your testimonials in post needs to be a story. Oh my God, I'm writing so good now. Wow. This is so good. But basically, your testimonials needs to be a story. You're telling a journey of someone that you helped, not just being like, "This is Dylan. He got here to here, X, Y, and Z. Boom, boom, boom. We did it. Do want to work." Like, that's not gonna work. This is Dylan. He was having these issues, specific ICP pain points. This is where you start to put in the work, and then you give them the result. You do a super mini VSL for the people that is your audience, and this converts crazy. This is how we got all these. You guys are gonna get sick of it, but this is how we got all these calls. This is how we got all these calls. But that's just what it is. And this is the thing, right? What does all these things play out? It's easy to build trust as a consumer and not a business owner. This again I talked about. It's easy to downsell. You can have small programs. Easy, it makes them easy to begin. Most consumers don't have objections. That's the biggest part. They don't have objections. They don't sit there and like, they're not that smart. They don't hop on Zoom calls like every single day of their life. They don't know like what funnels are. They don't understand like how to like even like come across as like sales. They don't know any of it. So it's like super easy to conduct yourself in that sort of space as a B2C guy than a B2B funnel. But if you're a coach, consultant, anybody, bottom funnel is the way. Bottom funnel, it is the way. Literally, guys, if you can figure these things two out, this is what I do. I'm giving the sauce. I get the bottom funnel guys, and I usually go for guys that are doing B2C. Here's the magic. Here's what we do. Because what it does is that it helps you to kind of, I wouldn't say the word make it like easy, but it makes it super easy for the I said it, but it makes it super simple to book the calls, to do the work, to do the sales, because we do everything automated, by the way, and we do everything like on the fly, fast, easy. That's super super applicable for B2C companies. B2B is much much harder. Sometimes you have days they have like unique questions. It's a massive hassle for to go to like go from B2B, and then they're all selling B2B and then help them with their service. You'll be 10 times better off just selling to B2B who are doing B2C. Like, simple. But yeah, that was the video of today. By the way, still hitting our goal. Got a close yesterday. We have a bunch of calls there, so we're hitting that 50K anyhow. Don't worry about it. Ticket price is high, so we're good. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Last video, I got decent amount of views. I was not expecting to even get like 34, but all good. The time, it was a great time making these videos. And let me know your thoughts. Like, comment, do something, just write it. Got to do the YouTube thing to get this channel going. But yeah, awesome talking to you guys. I'll see you in the next video. When